bhutam bhuvanam bhavishyat.
Yenetam bhutam bhuvanam bhavishyat.
Parigrihitam amritena sarvam.
Parigrihitam amritena sarvam.
Yena yajñastayate saptahota.
Yena yajñastayate saptahota.
Tanme mana SivaSankalpaMastu.
Tanme mana SivaSankalpaMastu. Yenedam bhutam bhuvanam bhavishyat. Parigrihitam amritena sarvam. Yena yajñastayate saptahota. Tanme mana SivaSankalpaMastu.
Tanme mana SivaSankalpaMastu. May my mind be auspicious. What kind of mind? That mind again here which is Amrita, which is immortal. Why is it immortal? Because it is that by which Yena idam, it is that by which Bhutam, the past, Bhuvanam, the present, Bhavishyat, the future, Parigrihitam, is grasped. It is that by which all of this is grasped. Yena, that by which Yajna, that offering, Tayate Saptaho, that offering is performed by the 7 priests. Tanme Manaha SivaSankalpaMastu. May that mind be auspicious. So here, what do you mean by past, present, future? So here there's 2 meanings. See, number 1 is that the mind, it is made up of our vasanas. It is made up of that which we intake, right, through our sense organs. And we studied that yesterday. What are the thoughts that our minds have? Past, present, future. Gurudev's self-unfoldment. Regrets of the past, anxieties of the future, and excitement in the present, right? So this mind, one way we can say is Amritena Sarvam means it keeps going in all these 3 things. Every time it keeps going to the past, present, future, past, present, future. It keeps fluctuating and shifting. What do you do with this kind of mind? So that by which past, present, future, it keeps fluctuating, how should my mind be? See, first, we all have a past. Everybody has a past. But the thing is, what exactly is the past? Gurudev says, past is dead. Past is, it's dead, it's gone. We cannot bring it back. It has no life. The only life that the past has is a thought. It is something that has gone in our life, and it is gone for good. What can we do with it? I read one very beautiful quote. It said the past is a place of reference and not of residence. So don't live there. Don't live there because that is imaginary. That's something, it doesn't hold any water. One may ask, but when can we look at the past? Is it okay to look at the past sometimes? Is it okay to think about it sometimes? There's only 2 times when we can think of the past. Only 2 occasions where we should think of the past. What are the 2 occasions? Number 1, for lessons, and number 2, for inspiration. Beyond these 2 things, the past is to be dropped. You see there is this verse in Bhaja Govindam that this enlightened person is like a bala, a child, balavat, right? Balavat. Why is this enlightened person like a child? Because children drop the past. Adults drag it for so long. You ever see children? They play and then they fall and then after 2 minutes, okay, we're friends. Let's go, let's play again. They can just each other. Brother, sister also, when they're younger, not when they're older, it's a different story. Brother, sisters together, their fights are too much. But when they're young, brother, sister, how much they fight in the car or in the house. Hey, pulling each other's hair, doing this, doing that. But after some time, they're friends. And they also tease each other. No? They take food from each other's plate and do all this nata. But when we get older, we lose that sense, isn't it? So we can only look in the past for lessons and inspiration. What do I mean by that? I mean is that look to the past where we've learned really important lessons in life. Those should stay with us. Well, what we're learning in Vedanta class should stay with us. And it's also past. Whatever Tattva Bodha we learned, that should stay. Atma Bodha we learned, that should stay. But also our lifelong lessons that have really shaped the way we are, which have made us better, that we shouldn't forget. Because those are really important lessons. You know, whenever we're about to do something wrong or whenever we're about to take something up, we have to remember, hey, before when we did this, this happened. So now, don't do it again. Right? So those lessons we should take with us and keep. Not the painful memories, not the traumatic experience, but the lessons. That's what we want to focus on, the lessons. Because I told you before, we're made of our memories. So what we remember is what we are at the end of the day. So take those lessons. And the other one is inspiration. Inspiration, like how, we just had Super Bowl, no? A few weeks ago, right? Super Bowl Sunday, a big thing in America, right? I didn't realize how big, it was that we had a program on that day and they were like, Super Bowl, okay. Yeah, that's okay. So then, now I know. But this, what happens in Super Bowl, what do? They will take one touchdown or one moment and they'll replay it so many times, isn't it? Many times they'll say, did you see the way he ran, the way he took the ball, the way they tossed it? I mean, this is in any sport. They will take that and replay again and again and again. Not only replay, slow motion also, how they jump, like in soccer when you watch, how they jump, how they kick the ball. And they'll replay it. Why? Because those are such inspiring moments. They're so inspiring that somebody can actually play a game like that. You're like, wow, that's terrific. The same way in our lives, we had those wow moments also. When we were able to do certain wonderful things. We were able to take ourselves to a higher level. I should remember, what was that? When was that in my life? And how can I bring that back? Because if I was like that before, and I'm missing that now, then what was that? Where did that come from? Where did that zest come from? If there's before I was able to wake up early, I was able to do my sadhana, I was able to do some exercise, I was on such a good routine. Now, I don't know what happened to me. But then go back to that moment. What was I doing then? And how can I do it now? This is the only reason that the mind should even think about the past, should even go that way. Huh? So, do that. Then the mind also goes in the future. Anxiety. What's going to happen tomorrow? What's going to happen to my children? How will they be? What anxiety, many things, But what does Gurudev say about the future? The past is unborn, the past is dead, the future is unborn. It's not there. It's not there yet. So there's no point in worrying unnecessarily about things that might happen. And we studied also this before, that how many times we worried about something and it never happened. So many times, isn't it? Unnecessary worry we have. When can we think about the future? we should think about the future in terms of vision, in terms of envisioning something, planning something. And mind you, when we think about the future in that way, we think about it in the present, right? Present moment, we sit down and we plan how we envision things are going to be. How should it be in 1 year? How should it be in 2 years? Or where do I see myself in my life? How would this kind of thing be? What if I take that up? You envision certain options, you plan. This kind of futuristic thinking is okay. Or imagining, what if we create this? What if we create that? That's perfectly okay. But what's not okay is when we think about the future with anxiety about what's going to happen. Thinking about the future with clarity is perfectly fine. But thinking about the future with anxiety is not okay. Because the future is nothing but the past modified in the present. Huh? What we're doing now, if we want to kind of get an idea of what the future will be, this action will determine the future. It is really, the cause is just the effect in a different form. It cannot be far from it. If I'm taking care of myself now, then future will be a little bit better maybe. Or if I'm doing certain sadhanas now, future will be a little bit better. If I'm not, then maybe it will be worse. Right? So this unnecessary anxiety is not okay. But thinking with clarity, we have to. It's not that we shouldn't think about the future at all. And the mind also thinks about the present. But sometimes it gets too excited in the present. Excited in the present means what? It's overwhelmed. It's like, oh my God, I have so much to do. For example, we wake up in the morning and the to-do list is so long, we're like, oh, how am I going to finish all of this? It's that unnecessary, like getting excited, getting so, just out of control about what's happening right now. In those moments, the best thing to do is just pause, just breathe, one step at a time. Nobody said we have to do everything. Our to-do list, we don't have to do everything today. Right? All of our lists, we don't have to do everything today. We don't have to answer every single email or respond to every single WhatsApp in that moment. We don't need to do it. Whatever is important for that moment, we should do. Whatever is not so important, do later. Because nothing is more precious than what we have here, what we have now. Nothing is more precious than that. I mean, when the child is sitting for dinner, to sit with it, what could be more precious than that? I was with my mom this weekend and she said, let's have a cup of tea. She was making me tea, so I said, okay. I was thinking I'll take it upstairs and I'll work. I have to do something. She's like, I want to sit with you for a cup of tea. And I said, okay. I said, that's presence. It was so nice, just to sit, just to be. And then whatever, that can wait. It doesn't have to be done now. It can wait. Let's sit, let's chat, let's talk. And that's beautiful to be able to, whenever we are able to be in the present. So the mind, which is constantly swinging, may it only go to the auspicious part of the past, which is the lessons and the inspiration. May it only go to the auspicious part of the future, which is clarity and vision. And may it only go to the auspicious part of the present, which is being present, just presence, and not overexcitement about what's happening. That mind is truly Shiva. May my mind be auspicious in that way. Yenenam bhutam bhuvanam bhavishyat parigrihitam amritena sarvam. Now another meaning of this is that mind, see, there are some people who actually know past, present and future. There are some, and this is total, when we think of God, God is consciousness, reflected in the total mind. There are some minds who are so connected to the total mind that they actually know past, present, and future. They know what happened in the past. They know what happens in the present, of course, in the future. They're able to get a sense of it. Sometimes, this tuning in to the total mind is called intuition. There's something that's called intellect, which we use to make clear thinking, to discriminate, but there's something deeper, much deeper, which is called intuition. Intuition means that mind which is connected to the total mind. When we're connected to the total mind, we're able to get a sense of something. Mothers have this for their children. Somehow you feel like something's not right. This doesn't happen all the time, by the way. Not all the time when you feel, sometimes it's some silly imagination. But there are times when it's actually, when it's coming out of sattva, when it's coming out of tamas or rajas, anxiety, then it's not, definitely not intuition. Don't think that we know what's happening. When it's coming out of purity because we are connected to the total mind, some intuition happens. You know, sometimes something tells you that, hey, go this way and don't go that way. Or hey, you should do this and not that. Something very deep that's coming out of sattva tells you something. And when we listen to it, it is good only. What happens is good. And when we don't listen to it, it's like, you know, it is because we, in those moments, have connected to the total mind. Therefore, we can get a sense of what might happen, what might be. So, our great Mahatmas, they have this sense. I was reading about Puja Gurudev. Somebody came to see him. It was this lady, and she said, you know, Gurudev, my friend has cancer. She has breast cancer. She's been suffering from it. And she's gonna start the treatment soon, and you know, please just bless her. She said, please bless her. And so Gurudev looked at her, the friend, and he gave her a big hug. He said, go in smiling and come out laughing. He said, go to the doctor's office, go in smiling and come out laughing. And he gave her a very big hug. Oh, this friend, she came out of the hospital, and she went to the hospital. When she came out, they said, we're not unable to see your cancer anymore. We're unable to diagnose it, so you don't need any treatment. And she was just like shocked, like how did, you know, when Gurudev doesn't like when we do all these things to him. He doesn't like when we tell him, hey, you heal or you can't. He doesn't, because, but they have it. They don't, Gurudev never liked to show anything like that. He never liked himself to be known as a healer or mystic or something. But he knew there were certain things. He just knew. And
At least the siddhis they talk of.
See, these are not, it's just, it happens when the mind becomes very, very sattvic. See, I told you that there's only one mind. Actually, no, there's not individual mind, there's total mind. When the mind becomes very, very tuned to that totality, it's able to tap into certain things. You know, like, I mean, we all know the story about Siddhabhari, isn't it? We all know Siddhabhari ashram was very windy. You couldn't build there. I mean, they wanted to construct, they wanted to build, but they kept telling Gurudev, it's too windy, everything will just topple over, everything will just fall. And Gurudev said, put Hanumanji there, and they put a huge statue of Hanumanji in Siddhabhari. When they put Hanumanji, everything was okay, and they were able to build. I mean, you know, like, we have to see how they're tuned into it. They're tuned into that totality. And everybody has that capacity. It's not just, you know, saints and sages, everybody has that capacity. But it happens when the mind becomes very, very subtle. Bhuvanam Bhuvanam Bhavishya. There are some that can see, foresee, or get a. So when a Mahatma tells you something, just listen. I've learned that lesson. Just listen, because they can see what we cannot see. But at the same time, they don't want us to know that they can see certain things.
Time dimension, it's overcome the dimension of time that he was on.
Yeah,
So
it's
past, present, future is
past,
the
present,
same.
it sees, it sees. Guruji, in this talk, and he said, one Mahatma said that, somebody was pregnant, so one Mahatma said, the parents said, please bless our girl that she will have a healthy pregnancy and everything like that. Mahatma says, don't worry, you'll have a healthy baby boy. I said, how do you know? He said, I don't only know that it's a boy, I know which jiva is going into that. Imagine, how they, there's certain things that they just know. They just are able to tune in to it. Now, this doesn't mean that we don't have control of what's going to happen. Don't think that, okay, everything in the future is written, so why do anything? That's not the attitude to have. The attitude to have is that every step of the way we are making our future. So when they say certain things, it depends upon that time, and but there are certain things that we can still alter, we can still fix, we can still do things. So don't think that our future is written and everything is going to happen anyway. It's not like that. It's what they are saying is the insight that they have from at this given point in time. Now, if we change it, then that insight may change. So in this way, that total mind is able to penetrate through all that. And Mahatmas function on intuition, means they're beyond reason. They're naturally know things. Like how we have to study so much, how we have to say this is right, this is wrong, how we have to, so much mehnat we have to do. For them, it's intuitive, very intuitive. We will stop here. The next line we will take up in the next session. So we'll run a little bit over time. I took a little bit over time. I hope you don't mind, because
Yeah.
yeah. So.